Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya Sidegigcrafts. You guys, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today is Watercolor Wednesday, and we're going to be using some Tim Holtz watercolor pencils to make a Valentine. Now, I wanted to tell you about this Valentine. We are using some Scrappy Boy stamps today. If you guys have not heard about Scrappy Boy stamps, you need to go check him out. He's from LA. He's got a lot of fun stamps and die cuts. So Scrappy Boy Los Angeles is the Instagram and Facebook. Scrappyboy.com is the website, and you guys will enjoy what he's got going on. Now, this is the chocolate wine and best friends set. Now, you can guess, looking at, if you are old school like I am, sorry for the glare, let me take these out. You can guess who this is. This is Lucy and Ethel from this famous chocolate factory set. These are those stamps I'm going to be using today. Here's a really super cute Lucy. Remember when she did the wine stomping? There's that one. Got lots of fun things like Grape Scott. That sounds like trouble. Count me in. We'll always be best friends. You had me at, we shouldn't be doing this. True friends don't judge each other. They judge other people. Chocolate makes everything better. Isn't this cute? I love it. So, and then there's this one. And this one has the guys too. Fred and, why did it just go blank? Lucy and Ricardo. Ricky. So remember the medicine bottle one when she was getting drunk off the medicine? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And so that's that episode. And then the Vita Meta Vegemin. I don't know if that's actually what it was called, but that's what they use down here for health. Vita Meta Vegemin. And she couldn't say it anymore. It's hilarious. So, and this one says you're full of talent. You have some splaining to do. Boom chicka boom. What's the matter with you? Watch out, world. I've got my sassy pants on. So lots of fun things. So check those out. There's also the die sets that go with it to cut them out, which makes it super simple. We are going to be using the chocolate ones today. So set those aside. Go check out Scrappy Boy Los Angeles, scrappyboy.com for some fun stamps. I got these on sale during New Year's. I think there was a sale. He had a sale going on, and I had to get them. I'd had my eye on them for a while and thinking about Valentine's Day, and so I went and purchased them. So they've been sitting here waiting to be used, and very excited to do so today. We're going to be coloring up these little cuties and some chocolate. And let's go ahead and color up Lucy while we're at it, just for fun. Just for fun. And then we'll make a card. Oops, I should put the cover back in there. And then we'll make a card out of it. Nice paper, too. Ooh, I like that paper. You know me. I'm just grabbing on to whatever I can find to use for crafts. I was a little worried because I couldn't find these this morning. I actually did some more cleaning in here just to find them. It's like, okay, I know I've been turning things over, getting things clean, but where are they? And I finally found them. So I had set them someplace safe because I knew I was going to be needing them. It's just, why? I'm halfway through my coffee, a little more than halfway through my coffee this morning. Did I forget to pull one off? No. Where did it go? Where did it go? I pulled 3, didn't I? Hang on. Maybe I didn't pull them all. What did I do to myself? I did. I pulled the 3rd one off. Where did it go? Did it stick to my arm? No. You guys can probably see it and I can't. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh, I see it. It's under the paper. Oops. All right, we'll just put her, we'll just put her here. Actually, I need to make sure that these are split apart enough so that I can cut them with the dies. She's fine there if I put the chocolate up here. not going to work there. Make sure that's all lined up really well. Those will make contact, and let's go ahead and put some ink on there. We're going to use some archival so that it is permanent, so that if it does get wet, because we're going to be using wet on here, that it will not smudge. Now I haven't used these yet, so I'm not expecting a perfect imprint the first time. Try to get these. I probably should have wiped them first, but here we are. Love these stamps. They're so much fun. Lucy was one of my favorite shows. I was going to say growing up, but not just growing up, always. I love the humor. I love the, I just love the chemistry. And I just totally moved that. I might have just totally messed that up. Darn it. Well, I'm going to try it again. It's pretty close. If not, if I did, I might be okay. Just hold this a second, make sure I get all these spots so I don't move that paper again. Let's try this again. Otherwise, I'll just flip the paper over and we'll do it over. Hopefully that will get it. And I got a double print. Okay. So let's try this again. So I think what's happening is these are sticky because they're new. Let's try this. Let's see if this helps. Take some of that sticky off. And that needed a good clean anyway, or my tool did. Hopefully that will help. Some of that out of there. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. I see it moving. Sorry about that. Not trying to make you dizzy. And the other side of it is too that this ink pad is not the best. Which doesn't help. And I found my replacement for my archival ink in my alcohol inks. I had mistaken it for an alcohol ink and put it there, so I need to refill this thing. I thought I'd lost it. Okay, let's make sure this paper is proper set in here before I go again, before it dries up on me, because it's going to in a second. Especially with the ceiling fan. All the way butted up to the bottom, we should be good to go. Oh, goodness. If this time we don't get something good here, I might just come back when I do. Down. Better. Let's do it again. This is not this mistake or the problem with the stamp at all. This is my ink pad. This is not about that. Because my ink pad is nearly empty. That's why I got the filler, and I haven't used it. All right, hopefully that'll be better. Much better. We're going to do it one more time though. This is going to be super cute. You guys, I've been so excited to use these. He's got other programs too. I can't think of what the other ones are right now, but he's got some really fun stamps. There we go. That's good. I'm going to leave that for now. And I will clean this up later as I'm cleaning up my desk, because I am cleaning up my desk, you guys. I've got so much room today. Well, in comparison to usual. Make that statement. Okay. Now we're going to get out. Oh, I guess I can take this off. I just need the paper now. I'm going to make some more chocolates most likely, but for now, we'll just make the one. Because. All right. So what are we going to do here? Let's take the lids off these. I don't care if my sets get mixed up, so you might see me mixing and moving the pencils to different boxes. That doesn't matter to me much. Let's go with some pink skin tone. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be coloring for the most part, and then I'm going to go back in with my wet brush and just kind of use it on the edges and stuff. So that's my plan of attack today. Just something simple. Ink is actually smearing a little bit with the pencil on it. That's not good. Maybe I just needed to wait a little bit longer for it to dry. And I can go back with my micron markers and make this darker too if I need to on the black parts, on the ink, the stamp itself. Which I may end up doing because it's pretty light in some spots. I feel like this has some other color on it. Let's see how that happens. So yeah, I've been waiting for these. Oh man, that stinks. I think what's going on, I used some other ink on that stamp, I think. Shoot. Which may mean that it might not be a good idea. Here, let's do this one because she's not part of the chocolate set. So if I mess her up, wow, I blew that. I put the wrong ink in there. And it's not playing nice. All right, well, let's see what we're... Oh, but you know what? It lifts with the paper, with the water. It lifts a little bit. So let's see if I can work with it or if I need to do something different. I think if I'm careful, I mean, try not to do that, but I think if I'm careful, I can work with it. Yeah. There's something else on there, some kind of thread or something. Look, I've got enough pigment up here, I can actually color her arms and stuff too. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I'll just do it this way. I think I can get enough on there. I think I'll do it that way. I guess since their faces were already colored, I can't really do it there. I'm going to do some toning, some other color on here too, so they're not just going to have pink face. It's pretty pink. We'll spread some of that pigment out. I guess this is a lesson in how to play with some of our tools, huh? Because I wouldn't have known how all this worked if I didn't make that mistake. I need to make sure I put the right ink in that pad too. Although at this point I probably should just throw it away and start over. I was able to spread some of that paint to the arms and stuff and get some color, but not enough. Let's get her arms over here. I definitely need some brown tone on that. Way too pink. Get some of that black out. Hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that you are finding some time to craft or doing something fun for you, something that you enjoy. Very happy that you're here and joining my YouTube family. Hit that like and subscribe button if you'd like to see more. Do lots of different crafting. You'll see today, we're doing Watercolor Wednesday, but we've also got, we've got Miniature Monday, and sometimes I'll do some other things, mostly journaling and paper crafts for the most part. I've been working with some clay a little bit here and there lately, as well as miniatures. I've been having some fun with that. But paper crafting is my passion and the direction I will be sticking with. No worries there. I do have some fun news coming up soon. I can't tell you yet, but there's some exciting things on the horizon. And I'm looking forward to telling you guys about that stuff. So, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Lots of fun things going on. Okay, let's put a little brown. I'm just going to leave these here in the palette. And let's just kind of, hopefully, just kind of, that's a little too much. Kind of blend some of this color in here, maybe. Just a touch. That made the world of difference right there. Just a little down here. Now she doesn't look like just a big pink blob, does she? There. Do the same thing to this one. Just a little touch around the edges. Singing is not my forte. So cute. Just a little bit of a shadow here under the skirt. I'm also doing this, oh, I didn't mention, I am painting this on regular cardstock, so it's not going to react like watercolor paper would. So I know watercolor paper is so hard, not only to, well, it's hard to die cut. It's hard to stamp on and it's hard to die cut. So I used regular cardstock here. At least that's my experience. I've seen other people die cut it. No, it doesn't seem like a problem at all. But for some reason, I cannot die cut it very well. It's just, I don't know why. I wish I could say why, because then I'd fix it. But I just can't seem to figure it out. All right, so I feel like that's a little better. That's cute, right? I hope. Okay, I don't remember what, oh, they're paint. Well, that was a mistake. See, their dresses should be pink. Like a bright pink. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do it. This is a magenta color over here. See the magenta. I'm going to do their dresses this color. Oops, that's a little too much water, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah, I like that. This will actually match the background papers I'm going to use really well. Okay. Because they had to be in uniform in the candy factory, right? Cute. This makes me want to go watch the show. I wonder if it's on Hulu or any of those, Netflix or anything. I could totally binge watch this show on a day like today. Sit down in front of the TV and get some of my fussy cutting done, right? That would be an easy way to do it. Now I'm going to do, what about their lips? Should I do, oops, I almost dipped that in my coffee. Oh, that's pretty. I could just go with softer magenta for their lips. Maybe lift some of that color. Oh, that's cute. Yep, that's what I need to do. Just take a little more of that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now, their shoes. We're just gonna go with brown. If I do black, you won't be able to see the ink to outline them. So we'll just give him a smart little brown shoe to match the chocolate. Right? So we can do the chocolate this color. Give it a good wash there. You guys have any fun plans today? I know it's a work day, but I'm off today, so I'm thinking it's weekend. It's not. Today's my last day off of my staycation. I have gotten so much done this week, and yet nowhere near what I'd hoped. I'd hoped to have an immaculate house by the time it was done, and no. You'd think as much as I clean that I would have an immaculate house. I just don't. I don't. I'm human, I guess. Ever striving for the perfect home, but you know, it'll never happen. I live here. Let's put a little darker chocolate swirl up here. Just layer that paint on, it'll make it darker. Just keep going back. You don't have the right color the first time, it's okay, you can go back. Don't forget to leave some white for highlights. Cute. I like it. I'm probably going to make, I think I said that, I'm going to make some more of those to go on the card too, but that's fun. Okay, so I think this one's Lucy. Oh, I didn't do the chocolates in their fingers, in their hands. She's got some too. Am I right? Is this one Lucy and this one's Ethel? Oh, yeah, she's got the rounder face. All right, so let's do kind of, I want to build up Lucy's hair. So obviously she's a redhead. I'm going to go light to start. And oops, I didn't mean to do a wash on that because that's going to muddy it up a little probably. Oops, that's her earring. Don't want to paint that. Okay, that's super light. So we're going to go a little darker with this color. I don't know what these colors are. I'm just kind of dabbing in my dish here. And then we're going to add some red in there. Not red, red, red. Right? But kind of, well, maybe. Well, maybe not. It's more orange still, isn't it? Maybe I need to go back and look at her hair because this does not look even. I know just because they say redhead doesn't mean red, red, red. Let's add some brown to it. Well, regardless of what her hair actually looked like, I like that better. Just a little brown tone. You don't have to do them as Lucy and Ethel at all. They could be, you know, maybe if you paint yours and your friend's hair color. I'm getting out of the edges a little bit here and there. I'm hoping that die cut will cut close enough. Ooh, I just got on her cap. All right, we're going to do Ethel's hair. Actually, I'm not. I almost dipped that in my coffee again. I'm going to do hers this color. And I missed her ears. I didn't paint her ears. I'm going to add a little touch of brown to her too, though. Cute. Okay, and her ears. There. So, here's the question. Let's make her little eyes. Dark brown. And hers are going to be green. I think that's green. Is that green? Is it coming out? It looks like it's coming out brown. Whatever. That's fine if it does. So I'm going to let those dry for a minute. I'm going to come over here and color this Lucy. And on this one, I'm going to do her dress this color. Maybe. Kind of a retro, greeny, turquoisey kind of color, huh? So I don't have any magical watercolor tips for you today. Just kind of going easy today. Finishing up some projects, being that it's my last day off. Be back at work tomorrow. My animals will be a little bit sad. I've been messing with them every day. Actually, some of them will probably be glad. They're like, oh, thank God she went to work. Some of these, some of my lizard babies don't love the attention every day. I tell you what, they're going to have to figure me out because I'm trying to get them to be lovable, and they're going to have to give in a little. Just a little. They don't have to give in all the way, but just a little. All right, I'm going to try Lucy's hair a different direction. We're going to go, because I feel like that's a little closer to her hair color. Let's go. We're going to go blonde to start with. and see if we can fire that color up. I think we can. I get a lot of pigment on there. A lot to work with. Regardless if it turns out right, this is cute. Now, what if we put just a touch of, I'm going to put a touch of this color in there. Oh, yeah. These are just highlights, but I think we're on the right track. And then, instead of that red, let's try a little bit of this red. Ah, that's better. That's way better. A little more fiery. We'll brush that out a little bit. And I think it will be lighter when it dries too. I think that's way better. Just put a little bit of that in the center. Cute. All right, let's use this red for her lips too. I love it. And then we're going to try for the green for the eyes again. And double check her eyes over here. All right, so there's for the painting. I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to put these pencils aside. I'm going to get out the smallest micron marker that I can find. I say marker meaning pen. 0.02. I think I've got some smaller. I know I have some smaller than that. 0.005. That's probably about the smallest I'm going to find in my collection. And I'm going to go back in here and carefully draw some of this back in. Not completely. I just want to sharpen up some of the image. I'll just kind of sketch it just a little bit so it's not dull, just to highlight some areas where the stamp didn't stamp completely. And again, it's because of my ink, not the stamp. I don't want to knock the stamp. I don't mean that at all. But I think that helps a little. Just very carefully. Yeah. I like it. I think one of the things I'm going to do today is go through my scrap box of papers and sort them. We need to do some scrap busting around here, guys. It's a new year. I know I've got way too many scraps. How about you? Starting out the new year with way too much in my scrap box. And I've been watching some fun videos on some ideas to fix that. Some of mine need to be used, and some of mine just frankly need to go in the trash because there comes a point where we cannot hold on to everything. Mess that swirl up. If I stop trying to re-sketch it and just stay with the lines, I'll be good. Love her hair. So cute. I'm so glad I got these. I hope you guys will go check out the website, even if you just decide not to purchase, or keep an eye out for sales. I know they're not inexpensive stamps or sets, but they're definitely worth it. They're just so unique, you know? All right. Super cute. I love it. And I didn't have to paint her shoes. They were already black. All right, there we go. So those are done being colored. I'm going to go ahead and cut them out with the dies, and I'll be back. All right, you guys, I went back and cut out some more chocolates. And so we're going to put this little doll up over here. The die cuts cut like butter. I had no issues at all. And they even kind of rounded out a little bit, which is kind of cool. So these two are the ones we're going to use today, along with the chocolates. Look at me organizing my rubber stamps. I'm going to store the stamps and the die cuts together, and I put them in these pouches, and they're going to be stored with my rubber stamps because that is where I look for them. So if I want to design, it's the rubber stamps that I'm going to be looking for. So that's how I'm going to be storing those. Now that they're in those pouches is awesome. Now, these are the papers I want to use. I'm going to be putting this on. See how they match? Oops, let's put Lucy up here. Lucy, you can go sit there and observe. So this is why I chose the colors that I did, because I think that's going to be gorgeous. Now, here's the thing. Where'd my white piece? Oh, I stamped on my white piece. I have a white piece of cardstock. Actually, let's use this as our base. I think that would be nice. So I'm going to make a 5.5 by 4. How's that go? 5 1/4 by 4.5. 4.5 by 5. What's the standard card size, guys? Help me out. Where's my envelope thing? Because it'll tell me. I wrote it down. I wrote it down right here on my stamp. So 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I need a paper that's going to accommodate that. It's going to be 5.5 this way. So I need 8.5 inch height on this paper so I can fold it in half. Each in half. 5.5. 8.5, 5.5. Okay, so then we're going to fold this in half. This is going to be our card base. So this is the side we're working on. See, these little ladies will still fit perfectly on here. So let's use, I want to use this. Okay, so I'm going to keep going back to that. 5 1/4. 5 4 by 4, right? And then this one will be 5 by 3 3/4. Now, why did I do that? Because took 1/4 of an inch off each one. This one will be here, and then this one will be here. So I leave just a little mat around each one of them. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to glue this one flat down. And I have my sticky adhesive tapes right here next to me. Man, along with all these other things. Okay. I've gotten a lot done. Did I mention I've gotten a lot done? That's a refill. That's not the actual. Or did I break it? Oh, those are refills. You know what I did, you guys, I think these are the refills, and I think I might have not kept the actual dispenser. Oh, that's disappointing, because I thought these were whole dispensers. Okay, well, I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm going to set that aside for now. I'll deal with that later. So, I bet I did. I bet I tossed that for some reason. Maybe not. I hope not. It's probably here somewhere. Now I'm all disappointed. I'm like, oh man, got all that tape and nothing to put it in. But I probably do have it. I'm probably just not remembering, or it's deeper in that basket than I want to go right now. I don't have a lot of adhesives in there, but I just cleaned it and rearranged it and brought those to the top because I thought, well, I need to use those. But might have left a piece down below. I don't know. Might have left the whole major contraption down below. I'm just talking to myself now. This is what I'm looking for. What happened there? What is that? That's bugging me now. Is that lumpy? What is that? It's ink. It's not lumpy. It's ink. Something must have spilled against it. So this will go straight down on my card. Now, while I was doing all that die cutting, I should have cut out a sentiment, but I didn't. I did not. Now, this one I'm going to work on before I do it, but I'm going to foam tape this one up a little bit. So I'd like to put these ladies here. And I'd like to put some of these chocolates all around. Something. Well, maybe not. I don't know. That's pretty busy, isn't it? But you know what would be cute? If I cut this a little bit smaller, I could tuck these chocolates up underneath here around the border. That would be cute. That might be really cute. So let's go ahead and do that. I did not measure that, so couldn't tell you, but it's still big enough for them to fit on. So here's what I'm going to do instead of working on that. Actually, that would be cute too. be really, really cute. Let me see if I have an ink that's similar in color. You know why? Because we could distress the edges of that in a really pretty way. How about aged mahogany? Would that be close? Or lumberjack plaid is too red. You know, it's too purple, too pink. I think aged mahogany would be the closest. Where are you going, Gretchen? I'm not stepping on you, love. I don't think she's feeling well, you guys. Let's try this on the back side of the paper to see how it would look. Oh, I like it. Look at, oh, you probably can't see it. It's really subtle. It's one of those things, it's there, but would you be able to notice it? Probably not unless you were really inspecting it. But I think it's going to make a difference. I'll show you in a minute. Now, mind you, my ink pad also has some brown in it, so it's kind of probably mixing those colors a little bit, which is great because I'm liking the result. I always forget to do this with my colored pads, but sometimes it really makes a nice transition, especially if we're going to put those puppets underneath. Can you guys see the difference around the edges? I think I need to go a little deeper on this one. Just kind of, you know, cutting that. See how it kind of makes it, this is without, very sharp and clean, and that kind of brings it in a little bit. I love it. That was a great, patting myself on my back. That was a great idea. All right, so these little ladies, I'm going to just put here. And I have a stamp that says sweet. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to, not a stamp, I mean a die cut. I'm going to leave their heads sitting up just a little bit above this. I'm going to put the chocolates around, and then I'm going to put that word sweet down here at the bottom. And these gals, I'm just going to glue them straight down. Yep. I think that's what we're going to do. These guys will be tucked in this way. Oh, which way? I think that'll be cute. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Well, if we can open up the glue. I should probably get out the word and make that first, but I think we're just going to go for it. So it'll be like that'll kind of ground them to put that underneath here. And then on the inside, it'll have Happy Valentine's Day or something like that. Aren't they darling? Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay. And we'll put some foam tape under there. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I think it'll be easier to put the foam tape and then put the chocolate because I'll know just where to put it. We're going to use this awful foam tape because I think it's all I have left. I hate this stuff. Have I mentioned I hate this stuff? It's awful. Not foam tape, just this foam tape. I don't hate foam tape. I just this one. So no, I'm not going to link it in the description box. It's one of those Amazon ones. And I hate it because it's gooey. See, it's just like gooey. And it's super thin. It's been really difficult to work with, that's all. It's great, honestly, it's great for shakers though. And all those little spots that you need to foam off but can't get the foam tape small enough. It is good for that. I think I've talked about this every time I use it. Just not a fan. Hate it. All right, let's put a couple strips in the middle for support. Probably go this way. Might be better. I guess leaving the paper on it on the back is better, but because it's so fiddly, it comes off the spool too. So it's just been really, like I said, it's been hard to work with. That's all. But yeah, leaving it on the paper, I guess, really does help. So if you can keep the paper on it, do that. Do that. Oops, there's my glue pen. I can't lose that. I need it too much. Okay, let's go ahead and put them here. I could have potentially given myself a little more room, but here we are. All right, now these guys. So I think some of these I'm going to have to cut this way. Yep, I can still use it. Good. Oh, I should have left myself some more room, but I can cut this way too. These I can use, let's see. I don't have to use all of them. That. Put some of them over the top too. Oh, that one's cut too. That's why I had it there. And then I'll make that word come down there. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I can probably put some of the things here, but I think I'm going to do this for now. Even if I put some enamel dots or something cute there. I know Scrappy Boy sells some papers that go really cute with this set that are chocolates. I think it's chocolate and coffee or something like that. Really, really cute papers. I didn't get them. I thought about it really hard. But I am trying to use up the papers that I have, so I didn't do it. Might have made this project a lot easier. All right, and this one is going to go here. We're just going to glue that edge on there. Actually, I'm going to put a little dot down here just to push that down and it kind of make that level, kind of make the level go down there that way. It's not like a stair step kind of thing. Did I glue that one already? I did. Okay, so I'm going to go and cut that word out and figure out what I'm going to put here. I'll be back. All right, so I changed my mind. I found my KS Craft Valentine set from last year, I believe, and found the word Galentine. We're going to put that there instead. So I used the paper from the back as well as this border, and we're going to put those together to put down here. I think that's perfect. Excuse me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use, if it doesn't fall off, the same sticky pad. I need to put some glue on there. And just go around the edges of this to soften it up a little bit. Bring some of that color forward, just a tiny touch. I love this die set too. It's really cute for Valentine's. It's super simple. It's got besties. What's in it? Besties. Babe is one of the words. I probably never use that one. XOXO. It's got Galentine, Valentine, friends. I think that's it. There was one other word. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what this one is. Wish. That doesn't make sense though. I was thinking maybe it's, oh no, I should cut it out because I can't figure out what it is. I was thinking maybe it was sealed with a kiss, but I don't think so. I'm not sure what this word is. If anybody knows, let me know. Maybe I have it upside down. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I'm sure if I cut it out, I'd recognize the word. I'm not sure what it is. I need to write on the back of the package though. I'm thinking I need to write the words so that it's easier, so I don't have to go through the whole package to find what I'm looking for. Because I was finding, when I was looking for this, that's what I was doing. I was like, what are the words in here? I mean, I know it has the words, but what words? What are the words? Tell me what the words are so I don't have to go through it. So I think that's what I'm going to do before I put this one away, is write the words on the back of the package. Wouldn't that be a great idea? You guys probably already do that. Well, helpful storage hint from me today. Write the words on the back of those. It'll be helpful when you go back next year. Because, you know, this year I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember the words that are in there. That's the right one I need. Or, no, I don't need any of those words. But next year I won't remember. So that's what I'm going to do. Galentine. Isn't that pretty? I love the font on that one. So we'll just dab a little glue. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Remember to like and subscribe and share and all the good stuff. I'm not done yet, but, you know, just want to remind you, if you made it this far, I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. Currently trying to do the Valentine-y thing. I don't have a Valentine, but y'all can be my Valentine. There we go. do have some swaps to do, so this will be for that swap. I'm using colors that coordinate with the project already in the making. I gotta remember not to show you guys all the things because then she won't be surprised. But some of them, sure. Gotta have some surprises in there. Wipe up some of that. I got a little too much. Just want to make sure it sticks. I think I missed some spots. Man, I'm feeling like there's so many things I need to do today, being the last day of my vacation. I'm putting a little pressure on myself. Why am I doing that? I know why. I'm a little anxious. I've made the decision yesterday to stop doing tumblers. I think, did I talk about this already? I don't know. No, I told one of my friends about it. That's why it feels like I've talked about it. I'm going to put this up on foam tape also. I've just decided it's not bringing me the joy that it used to. And it's just financially it's helped me in pinches, but at the same time I don't make very much money making them. So if it's not bringing me joy and the financial part isn't really paying off then that much, I mean enough to worry about, why am I doing it, you know? It's what's the point? If you're not having fun with it and there's no financial gain for it, then why? So I want to focus more on the things that are bringing me joy in my life, like paper crafts. So I was thinking about, so I actually inactivated, oh shoot, I did this on the wrong part. I want to double up the bottom part because it sits lower. I want to focus more on my journals and stuff like that. So I'm not closing my Etsy shop. And I'm thinking about, with the leftover cups that I have, just creating some of the more popular ones just to get them out and not doing special orders. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have them pre-made, no personalization or anything, just pre-made cups that with the ones that I have left, and be done with it. So when I have those done, I'll post them. But I think it's a good decision. I'm happy with it, but it also is stressing me out just a little bit because that's really always helped me out in a pinch. You know, sometimes it pops up and it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to get through to the next paycheck? And it's like, oh, I sold a cup. Awesome. But you know what? There's other things in the world than that. It's a little low right here. What am I going to do with that? Will it still fit? No, it won't sit right. So I'm going to have to lift it. It's a little bit too low. So, this is going to have to come up. Will that work? I'm just butting it up against that paper at the bottom, but I don't think that's going to work either. Am I doing it the wrong way? No, you know what? I went the wrong way. So I've got to go down, not up. This way, this direction. Yep, that gives me more space, right? There we go. That's better. Well, it's better. It's not great. Valentine. Maybe I just don't need to do it that way. Okay, so take this one off. And since I messed it up, let's take that one off. We'll put one layer down here at the bottom because it still needs something there, right? It's got to be supported. But I think that some of the other ideas that I have in my head are going to work well. So my Etsy will still be up. I'll still have my journals and stuff in there. Yeah. And then I'll phase out my cups. So we want joy in the new year. Lots of it. Okay. That is better. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. We've got Valentine, and it actually sits because it's not hanging over. What do you guys think? I didn't find anything to put over here yet. Do I still need anything? I feel like it does, but it doesn't. You know, it would have been cute. I wonder if I can still do it. If I would have put some like stamping back here, like some Valentine verbiage, like XOXO or something like that, or Amore, or I don't know, something. But that would, I'm done for today. I think that's it. I think that's our card. You guys love it? I love it. I think it's going to be super fun to share and super cute. All right, you guys. Well, thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. Hope you got some crafting done. Love you all, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.